Hi everyone. In this video presentation, we will see what is red team versus blue team and areas of differences. Before starting this presentation, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Suresh Shivaraman, have 11 years of experience in Wintel engineer. Also, I'm a cybersecurity enthusiast. Now let's go for what is red team versus blue team. So normally the red team or the attackers attempting to infiltrate an organization's digital and physical defenses, where the blue team's job is to detect penetration attempts and prevention exploitations. Let's go for the next slide. In this slide, we can see what is red team. The cybersecurity red team is composed of specialized personnel hired for their ethical hacking skill to find vulnerabilities in an organization's security measures. Red teams are critically to the success of company because they enable the organization to fix these security vulnerabilities before a black hat finds them. So, if this sounds like a red team is a hired group of hackers that simulate or execute cyber attacks on organizations that hired them, then you are right. This is basically what a red team does. But as you can see, red team is done for a good purpose and not for malicious intention. These attacks are one of the most effective ways to find weakness that could cause your organization to lose money, people to lose their jobs, and many others to negatively affected as well. By finding this weakness, the red team and an organization can create a strong defense. Let's go for the next slide. In this slide, we talk about what is blue team. The blue team is basically your IT security defense team. They are the literally opposite of the red team in terms of what they do. Their purpose is to study, test, strategy, and implement a sound cybersecurity protection plan for your organization. The blue team is typically tasked with defending an organization from attacks, whereas a red team is tasked with attacking the organization's computer system to find vulnerabilities that the blue team can then patch up. In case of successful intrusion from a real attacker or red team, members of the blue team are there to study the techniques used in the attack and develop preventive mechanism that will prevent future of attacks at the same time. The blue team is continuously engaged in strengthening the digital security infrastructure of an organization using programs such as intrusion detection system. Let's go for the next slide. In this slide, we are going to see the areas of difference of the red team versus blue team. We categorize into four areas of differences or defensive versus offensive, skills, scope and objectives, and finally success parameters of red team versus blue team. Let's see the defensive versus offensive. In red team, they are the offensive experts that test the defenses of various applications and overall infrastructures, and also they are users real-world cyber attacks techniques to exploit weakness in a company's people, process, and technologies. In blue team, they are the defensive experts that puts up strong defenses to withstand the attack. In skills, uh, the red team IT systems and protocol think about the boxes and the deep knowledge of system, and also they have a software development, penetration testing, and social engineering knowledges. In the blue team, they organized and detail oriented, and also they have cybersecurity analysis and threat profile and ordering techniques of knowledge of detection system. The last slide of this presentation explains about the scope and objects and success parameter of red team versus blue team. In scope and objects, the red team is assigned a specific mission and their role is well defined. In blue team, mission is subject to change based on the red team's attack strategy. In success parameter, the object of the red team is to penetrate the system. The object of the blue team is to defend the system. In the conclusion, you would think that when it comes to a red team or blue team, that you did favor one over the other, but the truth is a complete and effective security infrastructure prepared for any cyber attack is possible only with the two teams working together. The entire cybersecurity industry needs to know more about engaging both teams to work together and learn from each other. Some might call it the purple team, but whatever you call it, the unity of the red and blue team is the only road to true and through cybersecurity. Thank you so much for your interest and attention for this presentation of the red team versus blue team.